everybody, welcome to class today. Today is going to be a level 2-3 forward folding and hip opening 40-minute class. So lots of opportunities for arm balances in this class. We get into flying pigeon, there's a crow pose, there's Ekapada Kundinyasana, some opportunities to get upside down, bit of strength work, and some funky transitions thrown in there as well. If you enjoy these classes, please remember to like and subscribe and tell a friend. And if you've got comments or feedback or class requests, please let me know in the comments below. Just know that if you do make a class request, it might take a while for me to get it out. I have a backlog of videos that are kind of scheduled to come out, so it's not that I've ignored your request. It will come. It might just be a little bit down the pipeline, so have patience. It will get there. We are going to start today either in a downward facing dog or a dolphin pose. So if you're feeling pretty warm and ready to get into it, you'll start in your dolphin pose. And if you're feeling like you need a little bit more time, then I will meet you in a downward facing dog. Either starting in your downward dog or your dolphin pose, set yourself up so that your head is nice and relaxed. Take as much of a bend in your knees as you need to lengthen through your hamstrings. Draw your shoulders away from your ears and take 3 more slow, deep breaths here. From here, we're going to come into our plank waves. So either from your dolphin or from your downward dog. If you're in your dolphin, you'll lengthen yourself out a little bit. You're going to shift forward into your plank or your forearm plank, and then you'll send your hips up and back into your dolphin or your downward dog. Shift yourself forward into your plank, and then bring your hips up. We're going to take 3 more here. And then if you're not there already, you're going to make your way into your downward facing dog. As you inhale, you'll sweep your right leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, open up the hip. Draw the right shoulder down slightly. Squeeze the right heel into the glute. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, shift forward. Tap the right knee to the right elbow. Hold. Inhale. Move it down to the wrist. Exhale to the elbow. Inhale to the wrist. Exhale to the elbow. 3 more. Hold it at the elbow and then step that right foot to the outside of the right hand. Come up onto your fingertips, keep your back knee lifted, and then inhale, reach your chest towards the front of the mat. And then as you exhale, straighten out your front knee, send your hips back any amount. You can keep a bend in that front knee as much as you need. Inhale, come back into this runner's lunge variation. And then exhale up into your pyramid. We're going to take 3 more here. As you inhale, come into your lunge. As you exhale, pivot to the outside edge of both feet. Sweep the right hand towards the back of the mat, coming into your horizon pose. You're facing the long end of your mat. As you inhale, you're just going to bump your hips up, reach the right arm towards the top of the mat, and then exhale, bring it back down into your horizon pose. Inhale, it's like a funky side plank sort of situation, and then exhale down into your horizon pose. We're going to take 3 more here. From here, you're going to press into your left foot and your left hand. Step your right foot back to meet your left. We're in a side plank.
Modify however you need to here. Take an inhale. Both hips face the long end of the mat. As you exhale, you're going to float your right leg up. And then inhale, slowly with control, tap it back down. Exhale, float your top leg up. Inhale, float it back down. We're going to go for 3 more here. Inhale into your side plank. Exhale, come through plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. As you exhale, bend the elbows, lower down, chaturanga. As you inhale, press back up to plank. We'll go for 4 more. Lower the knees if you need to. Exhale to lower. Inhale to plank. Last 3. Inhale into your plank and then exhale up and back, downward dog. As you inhale, sweep your left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, heel to glute, draw the shoulder down in line with the right. Take an inhale. As you exhale, shift forward, tap the left knee to the left elbow. As you inhale, bring it down to the wrist. Exhale to the elbow. 4 more. Hold it up at the elbow and then step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Up on the fingertips, inhale, reach the sternum, chest forward, engage through your back leg, and then exhale, straighten out that front leg any amount as you send the hips back into your pyramid. 4 more just like that. Inhale through your lunge, and then exhale through your pyramid. Come back into your lunge. Plant your right hand. As you inhale, sweep your left hand to the back of the mat. Turn to the outside edges of both feet. Horizon pose. Exhale here. As you inhale, sweep the left arm up as you bump the hips up. Side body arch. And then exhale, come back into your horizon pose. 4 more just like that. Ground down through your right hand, step your left foot back to meet your, right, coming into your side plank. Square your hips off to the long end of the mat, nice and long through the spine. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, float your left leg up towards the sky. And then inhale, slowly control it down. 4 more. Last one. Inhale into your side plank. Exhale, come through plank pose. We're going to lower down into our chaturanga and we're going to hold. So lower your knees if you need to. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga, hold. Take an inhale. As you exhale, tap the right toes off to the right side of the mat. Inhale through center. Exhale, tap the left toes to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale the right. Inhale center. Exhale the left. Inhale, center. You're going 3 more on each side, nice and slow. Inhale into your chaturanga. Exhale, press up plank pose, downward facing dog. Look towards the top of your mat. You're going to take baby steps. So as you inhale, you'll sweep your right leg up like a 3-legged dog. And then as you exhale, step at half a footprint in front of your left. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, step at half a footprint in front of your right, etc., 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 all the way until you get to the top of your mat. Keeping your legs as straight as you can, taking as much of a bend as you need to. When you arrive at the top of your mat, you'll inhale, halfway lift and lengthen, and then exhale, forward fold. Generous bend in the knees, drop the tail towards the floor as you roll up the length of the spine. As you inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen, Surya A. Exhale, step, walk or float, chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Option for a second chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Step, walk or float to the top of your mat. We're going to come to a squat. So step your feet wide. Bend your knees as you inhale. Come into your active squat. Exhale, press to stand. Inhale, come back into your squat. Exhale, plant the hands. Chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, down dog. Bend the knees. Step, walk or float to your squat. Inhale, reach the hands forward. Exhale, press to stand. Inhale, squat. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Bend the knees. Step, walk or float. Inhale into your squat. Exhale, press to stand. Inhale, squat. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. One more round like that. Look to the top. Step, walk or float. Inhale, squat. Exhale, stand. Inhale, squat. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your right leg up. As you exhale, tap right knee, right elbow. This time you're going to keep the right knee at the right elbow. You're going to think about kicking the right toes to the top right corner of the mat. So they probably won't go there, but you're thinking about straightening that right knee and then bending it. Exhale to straighten, inhale to bend. If you can keep contact of the knee on the elbow, do it. If you're like me and you can't, then let it go, it's fine. One more. As you inhale, come back into your three-legged dog. As you exhale, step that right foot all the way through. We're coming into our power lunge, torso halfway up. Sweep the arms towards the front of the room. We're going to be here for 4 more breaths. Draw your right hip back slightly. I'm sure there's lots of air in the microphone. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, we're coming to Skandasana at the back of the mat. So big circle with that left arm. Turn to face the long end of the mat and then drop your hips down towards your left heel. Heel is down if you can. If you need to lift it, you can. And then wherever is most comfortable for your right toes, you can point them up towards the sky. You can point them down towards the floor. You can stay right here or take a shift side to side, getting into those hips. Hands can be down if you need to. We're going to take 3 more breaths. You're going to make your way back to Skandasana at the back of the mat. We're coming to Warrior 2 at the top of the mat. So press into your left foot, turn your right toes towards the top of the mat. Warrior 2 with your right leg forward. You're going to flip your front palm, inhale, reverse your warrior. As you exhale, we're coming to standing splits. So cartwheel your hands towards the top of the mat, lift your left leg off, fingertips down to the floor or blocks. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, see if you can tap your left toes to the back of your left wrist. It's a big hip compression. And then inhale, come back into your standing split. Exhale, tap the toes to the back of the wrist. Inhale, bring it up. If you want to make this harder, your palms find the floor or you take your hands a little bit further away from you. You do 2 more here. Come back into your standing split. From here, we're going to make our way to a vinyasa. So if you want to play with a handstand along the way, if you want to play with the spirit hop, you can go there. I'm not feeling confident in my handstands today. Meet in downward facing dog. As you inhale, sweep your left leg up to the sky. As you exhale, shift forward, left knee, left elbow, hold it. Take an inhale. As you exhale, see if you can keep the elbow and the knee connected. You're going to straighten the left leg. Inhale to bend it. Exhale to straighten. Inhale to bend it. 3 more. Side is way different to the other. So much easier. 3-legged dog as you inhale. As you exhale, step that left leg forward. Coming up into our power lunge, draw your left hip back, keep your torso low, sweep your arms forward. 5 breaths here. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, cartwheel the hands, turn to face the long end of your mat, and then drop your weight down into your right foot for Skandasana to the back of your mat. Same thing, you could hang out here, otherwise little shift side to side, Skandasana to Skandasana. We're going to take 3 more breaths. Come back to the back of your mat if you're not there already, and then big transition warrior 2 all the way to the front of the mat. 5 breaths. Flip your front palm, inhale, reverse your warrior. As you exhale, standing splits to the top of the mat. Hands come down, right leg lifts up on the fingertips or blocks if you need. Take an inhale. As you exhale, see if you can tap the right toes to the back of the right wrist. And then inhale, come into your standing splits. We'll go for 4 more. Last one. Inhale into your standing splits. From here, we'll find our vinyasa. Handstand, crow pose, add anything that you like along the way. Look to the top of the mat, step walk or float, active squat. Inhale here. Exhale, press to stand. Bring your feet about hips distance apart or narrower. As you inhale, we'll come into our chair pose. As you exhale, you're going to bring your right knee into your chest, but keep your left leg in a chair. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, think about opening your right shin out to the right, like you're opening a book, but don't turn your pelvis. So my hip points face forward. I'm just rotating the femur in the socket. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, open your leg like a book, and then inhale, bring it back to center. 3 more. Take an inhale in your single leg chair, and then exhale, press all the way to standing. Hands can reach up overhead. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to straighten your right leg without leaning back. Inhale, bend it. Exhale, straighten the leg. Inhale to bend it. 3 more here. On this last one, we're going to hold it straight. Option to stay, option to grab your right big toe. Bonus pistol squat here. Start to send your hips back. Bend nice and low into that left leg. Maybe you come all the way down, maybe you don't. Take an inhale at the bottom. And then as you exhale, gracefully or ungracefully, you're going to bring yourself all the way back up. Deliver the right foot next to the left. Chair pose. Take an inhale. As you exhale, left knee to chest, Right leg is still in a chair. Take an inhale. As you exhale, open your left shin out to the left like a book, but don't turn your pelvis. And then exhale it to center. Inhale to open. Exhale to center. Take 3 more here. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, come all the way to stand. Reach your hands up overhead. Take an inhale. I have a bug on my face. As you exhale, straighten your left leg, but try not to lean your torso back. Inhale, bend it. Exhale to straighten. Inhale to bend. 3 more. Option to stay here with the leg lifted. Option to give yourself a hand by grabbing the left big toe with the left hand. Pistol squat if you want it. Start to send your hips back. Reach your chest forward. Get nice and low in the ankle. This side's way harder. Take an inhale at the bottom. And then exhale. Bring yourself all the way back up to standing. Everybody sets the left foot down next to the right. Inhale into your chair. Exhale, option for a crow pose here. And then however you want to get there, we'll meet in our downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. Exhale, tap right knee, right elbow. Inhale here. As you exhale, kick the right leg out. Inhale, bend it. Exhale, send it back. 3-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, come into your power lunge. As you exhale, Skandasana to the back of the mat. Inhale, warrior 2 to the front. Exhale, flip the front palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, standing split. Inhale, sweep that leg up. Exhale, just 1 time, tap left toes, left wrist. Inhale into your standing split. Exhale, just 1 big hop of that right leg to the back of the mat. Option to keep that left leg floating as you come through your vinyasa. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Hold for the inhale. Exhale, straighten the leg. Inhale to bend. Exhale, 3-legged dog. Take an inhale. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, power lunge. Exhale, Skandasana to the back of the mat. Inhale, warrior 2 to the front of the mat. Exhale, flip your front palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, standing splits. Inhale, sweep that leg higher. Exhale, tap right toes, right wrist. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, big spirit hop to the back of the mat. Your vinyasa. Look to the top of the mat. Step, walk, or float to your squat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press to stand. Feet come together. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, right knee to chest. Take an inhale here. As you exhale just once, open that shin. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, press to stand. Inhale, draw the knee towards the chest more. Exhale, straighten. Inhale to bend. Exhale, chair pose. Take an inhale. Exhale, left knee to chest. Inhale here. Exhale, open. Inhale, single leg chair. Exhale, press to stand. Inhale, draw the knee a little higher. Exhale, extend the knee. Inhale to bend. Exhale, chair pose. Take an inhale. As you exhale, option to add a crow pose on. Take it through your vinyasa. We meet in down dog. Inhale, sweep your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, tap right knee, right elbow. Kick the leg out, bend it. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, come into your power lunge. Exhale, Skandasana to the back of the mat. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, flip your front palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, standing splits to the top of the mat. Inhale, sweep the leg high. Exhale, tap the back of the wrist. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, spirit hop. And through your vinyasa. Last time, last side for this little sequence, and we'll add on. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Take an inhale, hold. Exhale, kick the leg out. Inhale to bend it. Exhale, three-legged dog. Take an extra inhale. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, power lunge. Exhale, skandasana to the back of the mat. Inhale, warrior two to the front. Exhale, flip your front palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, standing splits. Inhale, sweep the leg high. Exhale, tap the back of the wrist. Inhale, standing splits. And then exhale, spirit hop. Take it through your vinyasa. Look towards the top of the mat, step, walk, or float. Inhale into your squat. Exhale, press to stand. Heel toe those feet back towards each other. Inhale, come into your chair pose. Exhale, single leg chair, right knee to chest. You're going to cross that right ankle over the bottom of the left thigh and come down into your figure four. Maybe your elbows come in front of your shin. Wait for the very noisy motorbike. You could stay right here. Otherwise, if flying pigeon is in your practice, your hands will come down to the mat. The back of your arms will act as a shelf. Let's see if I'm too sweaty to do this. See if you can lift your left leg off, and maybe that left leg extends towards the back of the mat. And then you're going to reverse it. We're all going to come into toe stand. So if you're in your figure four, you're going to come down, 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 down until your left heel, excuse me, until your left heel lifts off the mat, but you're still in this figure four position. Maybe you need to keep one or both hands down, or maybe you can play with balance, seeing, excuse me, I've got something stuck in my throat, seeing if you can float both hands off the mat. This pose is like way harder than it seems like it should be. From here, you've got the option to turn this into a pistol squat. So if you can do it without using your right hand, do it. Otherwise, you can grab the right big toe, sink that left heel all the way down to the floor, come into your pistol squat, sit a little bit lower. Take one more inhale. Wherever you are, we're going to come all the way back up to standing. So you can come back through your figure four, you could come through your pistol squat. However you get there, we're going to come all the way back up to stand. Set the right foot down, chair pose. Inhale. As you exhale, left knee to chest. Cross your left ankle over the bottom of your right thigh. Sink low for a few moments in your figure four chair. Decide if you want to stay here. Maybe this side is different to the other side. Otherwise, arms can come in front of the shin. Maybe the hands find the floor. Backs of the arms act as a shelf for your left shin. Hook your toes around the back of your right arm, and then maybe extend your right leg back behind you. Draw your right leg back in if you came into your flying pigeon. Everybody make your way down into your toe stand. Although, of course, if this is not available for you for your knees, you can hang out in your figure four. You're going to be there for a while. You might want to take a tree pose. And once again, we're playing with balance, seeing if you can lift both of your hands up off the floor and sit nice and tall through your spine. Option to keep playing here. Otherwise, if you want to take this into a pistol squat, with or without the help of your left hand, you'll start to extend that left leg out in front of you. See if you can drop your right heel to the floor, coming into your pistol squat. Take one more breath here. And then however you get there, we're going to make our way all the way back up to standing. Inhale, come into your chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Option to add on a crow pose here if you want to. We're going to make our way back towards our downward facing dog. All right, so I'm going to offer up the option for Ekapada Kundanyasana here. If you wanted to, you could just do that little knee to elbow kick out that we did before. As you inhale, you'll sweep your right leg up to the sky. As you exhale, shift forward. Right knee finds the right elbow. Then you're going to keep shifting forward, bend into the elbow. See if you can get your right leg on the back of your arm and then kick your right foot towards the front of the room as your left leg lifts. Left toes find the floor. Inhale, sweep the right leg up to the sky. As you exhale, step it through. Inhale into your power lunge. Exhale, Skandasana to the back of the mat. This time, listen carefully. You're going to plant your hands out in front of you and you're going to shift forward so you're like in a hovering tabletop, but your right leg is out to the side. So it's almost like a bear with your right leg kicked off to the side. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to see if you can lift that right leg off so it's like a really long fire hydrant, and then inhale, tap it down. This should be hard. As you exhale, lift that right leg. Inhale, tap it down. We're just going to go for 3 more. Last one, we've got a big transition. Hold it up there. Step your right leg all the way behind your left. We're coming to a reverse table and I'm going to end up out of the camera. So step your right leg behind your left. You're pivoting open. It's almost like a wild thing, reaching your right arm all the way to the front or front of what is now your space. You're going to take a nice deep inhale here and a nice deep exhale. We're going to reverse that. So slowly you're going to come back out into that floating tabletop. Send your right foot back towards the top of the mat. Push into your hands so you come back into Skandasana on the left leg. And then we're coming back to the top of the mat into our warrior 2. Take an inhale, reverse your warrior, and then this time we're going to come down into side angle pose. You could bring your right hand to the inside or the outside of your right leg. We're going to hang out here for 4 more breaths. From here, send your left hand up towards the sky. Step your right hand forwards. Ground down through your right foot and then bring yourself up into half moon pose. So you've got the option to hang out here. Otherwise, one more time, we're going to bring in those little wrist taps. We're going to move between half moon and those standing split wrist taps that we did before. So you'll take an inhale here. As you exhale, your left hand will find the floor as you square off your hips and tap your left toes to your left wrist. And then you'll inhale, open back up into your half moon. As you exhale, close it down. Left toes find the back of the left wrist. And then inhale, you'll open it back up. Just 3 more here. Inhale, open up into your half moon. And then everybody, as you exhale, find your standing splits. Make your way through your vinyasa. You can add a handstand or an arm balance there if you want to. Last sequence, last side. As you inhale, sweep your left leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, left knee finds the left elbow. You could stay, otherwise shift forward. Get that left leg to the back of the left arm and then kick that left leg forward as you lift the right leg coming into Ekapada Kundanyasana. Set the right toes down. As you inhale, sweep open into your 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, come into your power lunge. And then as you exhale, Skandasana to the back of the mat. I'm just going to turn so that you can see me. Once again, your hands are going to plant out way in front of you. Shift forward so that your right knee and right shin are hovering above the mat like a tabletop. Left leg is still out to the side. Take an inhale. As you exhale, float that left leg off. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, float it up. Inhale, tap it down. Whew, this is hard. 3 more. Last one, we're going to hold it up there. That left leg is going to swing all the way around behind the right. Step it down as you lift the left hand off, coming into your reverse table, wild thing, whatever you want to call this shape. Ooh, I'm probably yelling into the microphone there. Sorry. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, we're going to reverse it. So left hand comes back down. Left leg steps off to the left, right knee is hovering. Press into the hands so that you find your Skandasana. And then we're going to come all the way back to Warrior Two, to the top of the mat. Flip your front palm, inhale, reverse your warrior. And then as you exhale, find your side angle pose. One more breath here. Look forward, take your left hand forward, press into your left foot, and then come all the way up into your half moon pose. Everybody hang out here for a couple of cycles of breath. And then you can decide if you want to hang out here, otherwise you'll take an inhale. As you exhale, right fingertips find the floor as that right leg comes, as your right toes come to tap your right wrist. Inhale, open up into your half moon. And then as you exhale, close it down. Right toes, right wrist. 3 more here. Open up into your half moon, take an inhale. As you exhale, everybody, right hand finds the floor. Make your way through your vinyasa. I'm struggling with this microphone today. Look forward towards the top of the mat. Step, walk, or float yourself through to a seat. Extend your legs out long in front of you. And coming into Dandasana. So I'm going to give you a couple of options for your hands here. You could have your hands down by your sides. You could have your hands on your hips, or you can have your hands behind your head with your elbows nice and wide. I don't want you to lean back here. So imagine that you're pressed up against the wall, but you're not leaning back too far and you're not slumping down too much. So you're nice and tall through your posture. Draw your toes in towards your face. You're really active through your quads here and your hip flexors. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to start by just seeing if you can float your right heel off, and then inhale, slowly set it down. Exhale, lift the left heel off. Inhale, slowly set it down. So if your hands are up behind your head, but you're just slamming your foot down into the floor, I want you to bring your hands down by your knees and give yourself a little bit of extra support there. You could stay right here. Otherwise, we're going to add a little sideways movement. So you'll lift the right foot. See if you can hover it over the mat towards the right. Bring it back to center. Set it down. Lift the left foot. Hover it over to the left as far as you can. Bring it back to center. Set it down. We're going for 4 more on each side. Nice and slow. One more on each side. Inhale, reach your hands up towards the sky, and then as you exhale, fold forward, Paschimottanasana. As much of a bend here in your knees as you need to. And then roll yourself all the way up. You could come into a few things here. So you could come into Gomukhasana. You could come into double pigeon, which is what I'm going to come into because it feels really good at the moment. You could also lie down onto your back and come into a reclined pigeon. Wherever you are, make sure that you're feeling supported. If you're really open in your hips and you're able to fold forward, keeping your sits bones on the floor, then feel free to go for it. If you're ridiculously tight like me, then maybe you need a block or like 5 pillows in between your knee and your bottom foot, and that's also okay. A lot of us do other things apart from just yoga. And then we're going to slow switch it out. Whatever position you're in, you'll just change the cross of your legs or whichever leg's on top. And then you'll slowly make your way out. If you're on your back, you'll stay into your back and you stay on your back and you'll just come into a reclined twist. If you want to finish your practice seated, you'll come into a crisscross applesauce position. Take your left hand behind you. Take your right hand to your left knee. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. And then exhale, twist towards the left. When you're ready, you'll come back through center, switch it to the other side. And coming back through center when you're ready, feeling free to take any other movements, positions, or stretches you need to make your practice complete. Wherever you are, I invite you to close down through your eyes, turn your palms up towards the sky, take a nice deep inhale through your nose, and a big open mouth exhale to let it all go. Please feel free to stay here either in meditation or shavasana or silence for as long as what you feel serves you. Thank you, as always, so much for practicing with me today. I look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste.